Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social, in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by Ben Shalom. Ben, what a night of boxing, what a great card. Let's just start with the main event, a brutal stoppage by Chris Eubank Jr. A completely different Chris, I think, from the first fight. We saw him both speak in the press conference. Just give me your initial reaction on that main event.
Yeah, completely different Chris and completely different Liam. Dominant performance from Chris Eubank Jr. and he deserves a lot of credit. Had to come through a lot. I've grown to really respect him. I've worked with him a few times now, and he could have taken a lot of other fights, and he decided to come back here to the Manchester Arena at the scene of the crime where he got knocked out, and he's done it, and he prepared really well, and it was good to see a guy that has been complacent in his preparation, I feel, for a long time, because he's got away with it because of his athleticism, because of how much money he's earning. And he took a really tough fight on paper, and especially after that, a lot of people wrote him off as well, and he had to come through so much. Feel for Liam because the preparation was bad. He did absolutely everything he could to be in the ring tonight. He was gutted when he cancelled the first time. He was calling up people like he with tickets and things like that, and it was terrible for him. He never wanted to do that again. So he absolutely did everything to be in the ring. He knew it was hard. He had to recover from the injury really quickly, lose a lot of weight really quickly, and he was sluggish. He'll be really, really disappointed, but anyone that's watched Liam for his career knows that wasn't Liam Smith.
In terms of working with the pair of these fighters again, I think I can't remember if Liam alluded that might have been his last fight on the boxer contract. Are you looking to continue working with Liam? And likewise, obviously, Chris has been on this platform a lot of times.
Yeah, for sure. We'll catch up with both, and especially I want to make sure Liam's all right, because I know that wasn't him. He's given me two of the best nights of my career, and tonight was very, very special. And he's got a great fan base, and he's a great fighter. And as I say, that wasn't him tonight, and I know he'll be gutted, but he needs time to recover and prepare, and he won't want that to be then.
He mentioned about the weight and how he struggled because of the injury. Do you think this is the right weight for him if everything goes to plan in camp?
Yeah, I do. I think I saw him, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying it. I saw him 2 weeks before, and I knew he was big.
Yeah.
Because he'd been injured, and he couldn't get in the gym, and he couldn't even train at the time. So he then had to, once he could train, he was up against it. He lost a lot of weight very quickly.
Let's talk about the rest of the card quickly. I think in terms of an undercard, often we talk about these main events on pay-per-view, and we don't often see a support and a chief support, which maybe warrant the pay-per-view. I think we saw everything tonight. Michaela Mayer at a new weight class came back on Sky Sports again. We had Fraser Clark, Dave Allen, the return of Dave Allen. How pleased are you with the show from top to bottom? We saw a lot tonight.
Yeah, really good. I thought Lauren Price was absolutely superb against Lilian Mabazea. Just showed a lot of quality.
Everything she's been through.
Yeah, everything she's been through, and people don't realise, and saying why was she on the card. We were touch and go as to whether she could box. It's terrible what she's had to deal with. She wanted to box. We didn't want huge pressure on her. She still boxed a top quality fighter, a fighter that headlined against Savannah Marshall. And she was just worlds apart, and special talent. Looking forward to her being on the big stage. Florian Marcoux, devastating. Great for him to be back, and that will give him all the confidence in his world. His hands are ready. He's so happy at Grant Smith. I've worked with Florian longer than any other boxer, and I've never been with him when he's not been injured, and he's not injured now, and he's going to have some big fights.
He looks a lot of fun, and when he's in that mood, he's going to give anyone a run for the money. Look, let's just touch on what we did see. We saw a face-off, Dan Azeez and Joshua Buatsi. It's one of them big events now that you've got coming up. You must be licking your lips at putting together another fight like that, and we could see, never know, we might see a classic like we saw in this.
I agree. That is an absolute. The styles is going to bring out the best of Josh. Dan's going to bring absolutely everything, and this is the moment that he's worked for, and both of them want to be in big main events, and both of them were there tonight, looking at the crowd, looking at an atmosphere like that. That's what they want. And yeah, it's a huge fight. This was a huge fight. Manchester, that is a huge fight for London, and for any boxing fan, I know how much people are looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Ben Shalom, appreciate your time.
Top man, cheers mate.